Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zakia Mutiara Arifah. I am a student in English and Literature Department in UIN Alauddin Makassar. Today, I would like to talk to you about this webinar that I attended 2 weeks ago on Friday, June 25th, 2021. The theme of this webinar is Membangun Budaya Responsif Gender di PTKIN, or in English you could say creating or building the responsive gender culture in Islamic University. This is an interesting webinar, an amazing webinar, because we also have an amazing speaker. She is Professor Dr. Hajah Aisyah Kara, MA PhD. She is a professor in Sharia and Law faculty in UIN Alauddin Makassar. With the theme itself, you could understand that this webinar is mainly focused on gender equality or kesetaraan gender. With that, this webinar also explained about the three dharma in Islamic University. The first one is education and teaching, the second is research, and the last one is university community engagement. Now, talking about responsive gender is where there is awareness and acknowledgement, and where this both exist, it will make an equality between both gender, female and male. And talking about gender equality, there is an indicator of gender equality, where if it all balance between both gender, it is what we could call gender equality. The first one is status and role, the second is access, the third is participation, the fourth is control, the last one is benefit. So for example, the both gender, female and male, have the same control over decision, for example, then that is a gender equality. One last thing that I also find interesting from the webinar is about sexual harassment. Now, what we understand about sexual harassment is it is harassment in form of physically, mentally, sexually. But what we also need to think, sexual harassment is also about power. So the sexual harasser is realizing, for example, he knew and he realized that he has more power than the victim, or he has the power to oppress the victim. That's why he could, and he does sexual harassment. So it is possibly very possible that sexual harassment could happen in university, because we know that there is no unmatched power between for example student and lecturer, or even lecturer with the other bigger power in university that has more control, that has more power in the university. I think that's all that I could say. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.